So hello, let's continue. I know I am late here, but I had too much on my plate. Anyway, where is she? Oh, here is Odette.
At the ready.
And first thing first, I didn't even know that I completed something. Oh. I need some materials for Odette. And then I wanna finish the event, this one, and then like do some main quest and maybe, but I'm not sure about exploring or like actually the finishing the afterward. I can like leave it for tomorrow actually, right? Yeah, probably I can.
Well, if that's all, I'm going to go rehearse.
I need more of these for her, but also um, I'm just thinking what I wanted. I need the Lishay and that stuff, but you know what? Let's go to the main quest. Go to Glupov to see Child. You finally arrived in Snezhnaya. Time to get familiar with the area. Okay. Let's go. Just quickly do this because I thought that I had forged some like 20 stuff, but apparently I didn't. This will be enough, I hope. And let's go to see Child. Jesus, why? Oh, and I saw oh, yeah. Linnea's sister. Slaneo? I don't know. The Audrey Bird or something like that. They are called. Do you think that she will be playable? Like not every unique NPC will be right. But let's see, child. How could like 41 people give here? Like, anyway. Let's go to Glupov. Am I saying it right? Glupov? Oh,
Hold on. Please display your invitation letter or permit.
I'm looking for someone. Could you pass along the message?
Glupov does not accept meeting requests without a prior appointment. You'll have to apply for the advertised booking process and wait until your invitation letter is issued.
But we are all friends. I know they will want to see me.
Might I ask who you're hoping to visit?
Harbinger. Sorry. Harbinger child. Tartaglia.
Another one who thinks the rules don't apply to them. I don't understand why people think they can just talk their way in here. You don't just show up and land a meeting with a harbinger. But I have to go through the motions for protocol's sake. Honestly, it's such a waste of time asking when I already know what the answer's gonna be. Wait a moment. I'll pass on your message. If child is unavailable, you'll have to go through the proper procedure.
After slightly awkward wait outside.
Lord Child is a busy man. He's probably not in Glupov at present. If I were you, I'd cut your losses. No point waiting any longer.
Guess I picked a bad time.
Even if you two are old friends as you claim, please understand that the Fatui Harbingers are often busy with their official duties. They tend not to stay in Glupov for extended periods.
Like the way he said it. If you two are old friends, that sounded like they were old, like by age, and not like their friendship. Anyway.
Next time, stick to the rules. You'll make life easier for both of us. Greetings, Lady Marionette.
Snezhnaya.
I'll take care of our guest here. It's her first time in Snezhnaya, so it's no surprise that she doesn't know the rules yet. I trust no choice words have been exchanged. No misunderstandings I should be aware of.
No, Lady Marionette. No incidents to report. Whew. That was a close call. Good thing I played it cool.
I'm the one who showed up unannounced. This gentleman has been very accommodating.
Is that right? Good to know. Wait, where's Paimon?
She's a little under the weather. She's recovering at Podvorye restaurant.
Under the weather? That's hard to imagine. She's always buzzing with energy. I take it she's still adapting to the climate. Happens to a lot of people. It's even colder here than in Nodcry. Has she seen a doctor? I can get you one if you need.
She's already seen a doctor. She said it's nothing serious. She just needs to rest for a couple of days.
Alright then. Well, let me know if you run into any other problems.
Did you come out here specifically to see me?
Why else? I was just about to sit down for some much-needed tea time when I heard that an old friend of Tartaglia's had shown up outside. No appointment, nothing.
Who else could it be, right?
And, as obnoxious as it may be to show up uninvited at Glupov, I couldn't help but take pity on the poor soul who was waiting outside in vain. So I had no choice but to abandon my freshly brewed piping hot tea and come to see this mystery guest for myself.
You already guessed it was me, didn't you?
Well, I felt our time working together in Nodcry warranted some courtesy. I couldn't exactly let you freeze to death out here in the wind. Unfortunately, I can't invite you inside either. The rules of Glupov wouldn't allow it, and as a harbinger, I have to lead by example. On the plus side, Snezhnograd actually has some class, unlike Noshatown. Torchlight Books has a very nice selection of teas and cakes, so we can catch up there. Your treat, of course.
What? Why?
Because I already wasted one perfectly good cup of tea today. That's why.
What if I try to enter? Could I enter, or they will probably just chase me off? No? Of course. Trainee? But like, what I remembered when she came to meet us, I remember when she like, Alakino helped her get like curve. You remember? And the guy who like, I don't remember now how was it exactly, but the guy who lied to us or something, like Arlecchino. I don't know now, like I don't know if it was Arlecchino or like Sandrone doing who wanted to do that, but probably Arlecchino because she like take his tongue off because he lied about like her orders or intention, and eh, that's what I remember, but it wasn't Sandrone, I think. But let's go to the Torchlight books. Like I was there. I explored it there. And I need the flowers, but let's go. No, actually, let's go here. I believe I did buy all the books here, but didn't read them. And also the book about I'm not sure if it was about the Volkodlav, or like the story where they were said that they have two hearts and one is gentle, and the guy like two hearts in one body, and the guy, the hunter, did like kill man who host him, and he like had suspicion that the monster is hiding like in the mansion which the good guy lived, and then like he chased him out and like kill him, but the guy didn't die because he like stabbed the wrong heart, the good heart of a normal man, but the beast heart did stay, and he like turned into the Vulcan lava, or mm, mm, I wonder, it was it not cry, actually. And also I wish that we could like get this book sorted by nation, like where you did get them. And New Chronicles. What was the name of the story? Moongazer's engraving. That's new. That's not it. From the far borders. Night murmurs. Could this be it? This is, I believe. Yeah, this is it. Night murmurs from the far border. And there was also the name of the beast, I believe. Jet black fur resembled thorns sprouting from the night itself. Like claw, black dar, black, blah blah. Has it semen, beast. Then he followed in to the mansion, which he had suspicion. Battle open, but like, is here even the name or how he called the Varkolak? Among the Fae, the Varkolak were the trickiest thing to deal with. I forgot that, how they call it. What kind of Fae actually it is. Varkolak. No, actually, Varkolak. Varkolak. I was confused because, like, from this story, which is amazingly written, I really love this one. I don't read it that much like the stories, but I should because it's really interesting read, and it's a huge help with the lore. But this is so like greatly written. Anyway, I thought I was confused. Like they call the some Fae Volkorlav, right? The one which have the crystallite pattern and looks like animals, like basically furries, kind of. But this one, like, are Volkodlav Raider, Volkodlak, Leo Mastiff Guard. That's interesting. Why like these kinds are Volkodlav and this is Leo Mastiff, long-eared striker. Why these are not called Volkodlav? You know? Voivolv. Voivolv, could it be Var? I don't think so. It's similar to Varkolov. Or like, is Volkodlak similar to like Eremites and that stuff? Like, but like I don't think so, because you can find these in the town. But like, why would they call town people Volkodlov, right? They're probably, I don't know, I overthinking it, and my mind is like run away, far away. I don't know why I'm doing it. But like it confused me. Glaciomancer, Glacial Varden. Huh. Shay. This one looks kind of creepy. But if you like, it's plant. And then what is it with the back legs? Like, are those from stone or something? Some armor? I didn't get to the like the whole chimeric mutation stuff. Didn't look at it, but like this one, for example, Wing Halberd Knight, it's they seems like the villa, probably like Vesnais. So like, are those types of Fae? Yeah, yeah. Winged villa capable of flight. Yeah. So this is villa. But like, why they are called? Oh my gosh! Oh no! Wait. Sorry. Like, I have the aquarium, and there is like hanging filtration, and like my fish did like suck into the stream of the filter where the water running, and it was splashing, and I was like scared what happening. Anyway, powerful local love found amongst many that roam Snezhnaya. Humanoid bodies, feral. So all of them are Volkodlov, I guess. Canine clans that usually appears somewhat lazy among many Volkodlov clans. This is also Volkodlov. You probably Snegovik. It sounds like that they are related to the like Snegovik, like Snehulag, like snowman. Sounds like that they are related to the female Anovas. Snegurochka. That's mages. Like, do you think that these beasts are like Volkolov, like general group called Volkolov, and the humanoid ones are called Fae? Or do you think that these animal-like beast Volkolovs are also like Fae? Like, da, they are Fae, I guess. Or aren't they? I don't know why I even care about this. Let's get meet Sandrone.
I've ordered for the both of us. No objections, I assume. I'm sure you trust my taste.
No problem, though I'm sure you mostly ordered for yourself.
Okay, let's get down to business. I'm guessing you don't actually have any urgent business with Tartaglia per se. You just want information, right?
Yup, you got it. But how's he doing anyway? What's he's been up to lately?
Wanna take a guess?
Has he been picking fights again?
Of course you'd say that. You shouldn't underestimate Counselor Tartaglia, you know.
Cancelor?
That's right. I'm sure you've heard of the Snezhnaya AQ by now. Well, he's busy preparing some paperwork for their next meeting.
Something about Project Stuja, I guess?
They'll be discussing yet another extension to Project Stuja. It's basically all anyone cares about in Nevecha these days.
Tartaglia, a Concelore? Sorry, it's just a little hard to imagine. He doesn't exactly strike me as pen pusher.
Yeah, he's more of the shoot first, ask questions later sort, isn't he? It all started with a very detailed letter that Capitano left for the jester, Piero, before leaving for Natlan.
I miss Capitano.
In that letter, he detailed the future arrangements for his subordinates. All of his key people were reassigned to Tartaglia. I guess he'd already prepared to leave us for good all the way back then. But Piero didn't reveal the contents of the letter until the events in Natlan had concluded.
Why Tartaglia?
That was his reaction, too. Why me? With a bewildered look on his face. He'd always assumed Capitano looked down on him. He was a man who kept his thoughts to himself and barely spoke to him the whole time they'd known each other. But he occasionally brought Tartaglia along to my tea parties back in the day. So to the rest of us, it was clear that Capitano had quite a lot of respect for his young comrade. By the rest of us, I mean my tea party regulars. Arlecchino, Rosaline, and... actually, not Columbina. She was probably oblivious to it.
What?
Anyway, then the Liues situation happened. Normally, it took a lot to get under Capitano's skin, but that time he was furious. It's not really my place to talk about it, though. You can ask Tartaglia about it sometime.
Oh, so he didn't like what the child did there. I get it, it was dirty play.
Basically, Tartaglia probably had the wrong idea about Capitano all along. Right up until Piero revealed the letter he'd left behind. Capitano believed that despite Tartaglia's immaturity, he showed great potential. Plus, he possessed a kind of purity rarely seen among members of the Fatigue.
Purity, like purity of heart, I guess. Or the goodness. Don't do some shady stuff like the doctor and probably like we don't know about Pantalone, right?
Yeah, it's one of the few things that I'd agree those two have in common. But there's one other reason why Capitano chose Tartaglia to assume command of his troops. He knew that after he was gone, several of the others would swoop in on his army like vultures. With the ones who stood to benefit the most being the rooster Pulcinella and her grater Pantalone.
Yeah.
they divided Capitano's troops between them, they'd be more powerful than ever. No one would be able to stop them. So, you can see why Capitano chose to hand that letter to Piero, right?
Because the jester needs to maintain a balance of power?
Exactly. Piero also needed to back a harbinger as soon as possible. And, all things considered, Tartaglia was the best choice. Even though Tartaglia has had the support of Northland Bank for a long time, he and Pantalone are ultimately not cut from the same cloth.
Really?
I'd say Capitano made a good judgment call. Anyone else caught in this situation would probably feel like they'd been hung out to dry. His best course of action will be to distance himself from any shady business, while still maintaining friendly relations with Pantalone, but seeking Pulcinella's support at the same time.
Are you sure it's okay to tell me all this inside information?
What's the point in having a tea party if you don't spill a little tea? Besides, none of this is confidential anyway. Ask any journalist out there. They'll give you all the lurid details. You'll see it firsthand if you ever sit in on a session of the Snezhnaya AQ. All the factional strife, whether open or unspoken, it plays out for all to see in that one little room. Having a voice in the Vecchia is the only way to steer policies in your favor. So, every person in that room represents a particular interest group. Pantalone, for instance, represents the financial sector, and Tartaglia represents the Fatui soldiers. Personally, I have no interest in political jousting, but since I have a number of engineers and researchers under my command, I have to make their voices heard. Then there's Pulcinella, the linchpin of the Vecchia. He represents politics itself. Everything involves him, so nothing can bypass him. Any issue that comes up, he knows how to mediate. That's what the Tsaritsa values most about him.
This explains a lot.
I'm starting to see why everyone is so frustrated with the way things are, but also powerless to change it. A complex web of interests connects all parties involved, and the Tsaritsa sitting at the top adds another layer of complexity. It must be nearly impossible to come up with a perfect solution.
All right, I'm done carrying this conversation. Time for you to answer a question of mine. You must have known that you can get the info you needed from me. So why was Tartaglia the first person you asked to see and not me?
What? She's jealous. But like she told us that we should not like contact her and to know her. What makes you ask that? You are not jealous, are you?
Huh? Jealous? As if. Wait. Oh, I think I know what it is. Columbina passed on my message to you before you left Notcry, right? I only meant you should be mindful of which side you're on. Is that actually why you didn't ask for me? Because you took that to heart?
I guess that's part of the reason. I wanted to make sure I wasn't being disrespectful.
Fair enough. It's not your fault. I blame all these politicians I've been hanging around with lately. Always beating about the bush when they talk. I guess it must have rubbed off on me. Anyway, just ask for my help next time, okay? Little things like this are no problem.
No.
Lady Marionette.
What now? Can't you see I'm on my break? Whatever it is, just leave it on my desk. I'll look at it later.
Sorry to disturb you during your break, ma'am, but I'm afraid it's an emergency.
Isn't it always? I've told you before, fixing the tracks and transporting ice blocks does not constitute an emergency.
The equipment in Svietlo-Lidovka is in urgent need of maintenance. With how the weather's been recently, we suspect that the cause is a buildup of snow, exceeding the maximum weight limit. The supports on one of the machines broke and fell, awakening a dormant beast and leaving many of the ice miners trapped in the nearby ice cave. Luckily, Odette's team was nearby and launched a rescue operation, but we're still facing a severe manpower shortage for both the rescue and engineering teams.
Wait, so Odette works for Fatui?
I guess that's it then. Our tea party will have to end here. I'm the only engineer you'll need.
I kinda wanna go with you, but I promised Paimon I wouldn't go too far.
Do you actually want to come with, or are you just saying that?
I own you for the tea you shared with me. I can just stand by when people are in danger.
Nice of you to return the favor. I'll have a couple of people look after Paimon. They can let her know that you had to step out for a while. Given how urgent this is, I'm sure she'll understand. And honestly, I'd rather have your help than anyone else's. Between your skills and experience, you would be reliable help.
Great, thanks. Sounds like a plan.
Then let's go. You, take 2 people to Podvorye restaurant. Find her room and watch it like a hawk until we get back. If anything happens to Paimon, you'll be answering to me.
Yes, Lady Marionette.
So now I've thought about like the name Svietladovka, and it's like you could translate it like light ice, or like, you know, the ice where you're skating, so that like that. Or like frozen light or something similar. Or what I understand. So, down here, huh?
They weren't exaggerating. This is really dangerous. It's a good thing only one of them broke. From what I've been told, most of the trapped miners are over in that direction.
I will go rescue them.
Yeah, you do that while I check the rest of the equipment. I'll evacuate the people around here as I go. Meet me back here as soon as you're done.
Oh, cabbage. Of course. I wonder if they will like add here like kind of Fey Krampus or something like that. Can you imagine? It would be interesting. Or like get some story with some
I have to be getting close.
Nicholas.
Don't go any further. It's too dangerous here. There's a highly aggressive monster on the prowl. You need to leave, now.
I'm here to help with the rescue effort. I'm with Sandrone.
Ah, I see. You're the backup from Snezhnaya. Well, I'm Odette. Good to meet you. Ah, so this is Odette. She was the first first member of the Fatui on the scene. There are 5 people trapped in the cave. Monster type is unknown, and so is its location. Let's go. Every second counts. Careful. Something's moving.
Really?
This
Oh.
must be the monster's shadow. Looks like a tough opponent.
Mm.
Shadow me.
Oh, I was wondering why I have Electro Traveler. Anyway, I wanted to just check. Oh, of course you're C3. Duh.
Stay back!
I think it's just Volkerlov. Black.
Pirouette.
Like, I didn't know that there would be some boss. Like,
I see them. They're right behind the monster. The monster seems very agitated. It could attack at any moment. Let's make the first move.
Lightning slash!
Together. Witness the snow swan's grace.
Bellowing thunder!
Yeah. Shadow me.
oops.
Thank you for saving us. We'd have been monster fodder otherwise.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. You should be safe now. Follow this route out. She and I will stay behind to watch the rear.
The path's been cleared. It's safe now.
Thank you. Come on, let's go. This way.
I've searched the area. Pretty sure the monster made a tactical retreat.
Was this its lair?
Yeah, but with us here, it won't be coming back anytime soon. It may be small, but don't be fooled. It's a ferocious beast. People are just food in its eyes.
Really?
It's lucky we got here when we did. The trapped miners have been successfully evacuated. Time for us to leave.
Wait, this place... There's something unusual about it.
What is that?
I don't know. It's back?
Guess it has family. This way. Run!
on! Thanks. Let's get out of here.
Ooh. Exphanes. Exiphanes blade. You obtain the special weapon Exphanes blade deep within the cave. Its origin remains a mystery, and further details may only be uncovered through further adventures. That's so cool. Oh, and it's 6 stars. No, wait. 5 stars. Oh, sorry. I just see. Oh, right. I did not build it up, level it up.
Would double the hours in a day.
Sorry. I'm just.
Actually,
What's wrong with
that's
me
your fault.
today? What's wrong with me, guys? And. Like how they feeding us with the name Phanes in the description of the that sword. And is it this? Wait. Shame that here's no elevator or anything. There isn't, right? No.
Everyone's accounted for. We managed to rescue them all. We also placed a sign at the entrance to the cave, warning people to stay away. You really helped your own today. I still don't know your name.
It's below I'm an adventure.
Don't think I've seen you before. I'll remember the name. Alright then. See you around. Hello, Lady Marionette.
I hear the rescue operation was a great success. I knew I could count on you. What brings you here, Odette? Here for a performance?
No, a Fatui mission. I happened to be nearby and heard the crash.
Performance?
She hasn't introduced herself then. Odette is the prima ballerina of Snezhnograd. She's quite the celebrity. If you ever hear people mention the two crowning jewels of the Korolievsky troupe, they're talking about Odette and the prima donna, Vodianitsa. On top of that, Odette's also a rising Fatui star. It's looking likely she'll inherit the title of the Fair Lady.
What? Oh, no, really? Like, new La Signora? Oh, and about Vodianista, she is like adoptive daughter of the La Signora, Rosaline. But I didn't know this about Odette. Interesting.
She learned all her combat skills from Rosaline herself. Used to be one of her most valued subordinates, too.
Really?
You flatter me, Lady Marionette. If she's Rosaline's protege, that makes me... never mind. There's no need to bring it up. No point making things awkward.
But like Travel didn't kill Rosaline, it was Raiden. Shogun Travel just defeated her fair and square. No wonder you are such keen fighter.
How's progress on your end, Lady Marionette?
Equally successful. I finished reinforcing all the equipment. Took me a little longer without Polonia's help. But the outcome is the same, of course. Even if the heavy snowfall summoned by that monster lasts for another 3 months straight, this equipment won't give way. Alright, now that we're done here, it's time to get out of this blizzard.
That's it? Isn't there more work to be done here?
Sure, but Snezhnograd will send someone to investigate and draw up a relief plan. I guess I'll have to write the incident report myself this time, since it involves a mechanical malfunction. First, Pantalone needs to approve the budget, then Pulcinella has to sign off on the plan. Once they've argued it out and reached a compromise, we can move forward. That's the rough process anyway. Could take anywhere from a couple of weeks to a couple of months, depending on how smoothly it goes.
And in the meantime, the people here just have to wait?
Yup, nothing we can do about it. There's a whole stack of incident reports like this back at the office.
The snow has eased a little for now, but there's no telling when that will change with that monster still at large. Fuel for heating is in short supply, and relief is weeks away. There's no immediate threat to life, but still, it just feels like there should be a better way.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Let's get back to Snezhnograd. When did you get a new sword?
I
Yeah.
found it in a cave. It handles pretty nicely.
You have a strange affinity for secondhand swords.
Second hand. Where did she get that? But like, yeah, I wonder how the sword got there. I just wanna see. But where's Traveler? She is Korea now, actually. But like, finally, after how many years? The longsword that once shone with the pale star's light in the Voyager's hand, it becomes a brand new light that has nothing to do with any past era. I cannot complete our conquest, okay. So, probably switch it back for now. And let's get back. What's in the... Do you think that Lena traveled here since her sister is here? Ouch.
Huh. Well, if it isn't Counselor Tartaglia, Mr. Big Shot himself.
Go easy on me, all right? I'm still recovering from the interrogation the real big shots put me through. Hey, comrade, it's been too long. I heard you came looking for me earlier. Nicest surprise I've had in a while. Good to see you too, Odette. I'm guessing you guys just got back from Sviatlo-Lajdovka. How'd it go? Crisis averted?
Sorry.
It went fine.
They try.
How about you? Any new developments?
Not really. Same as ever. Growing opposition to Project Stuja, and the usual rebuttals are starting to ring hollow. The results of the mock vote were pretty dire. Pulcinella was fuming. I've never seen the old man so angry.
That's not good news. It takes a lot to rattle him.
Yeah, obviously if push comes to shove, there are ways to crack down on dissent. But...
Sorry, I have to ask something. This is going to sound blunt, but may I?
Huh? Of course, fire away.
It sounds to me like everyone's tearing their hair out trying to figure out how to deal with opposition to Project Stuja.
But like, what's...
But what exactly is this project's purpose? And how can it be so important that even people like you two refuse to stand up for the ordinary people of Snezhnaya?
Interesting. I gotta hand it to you, comrade. You sure don't mince your words.
Excuse her? She refused to stand up for ordinary people.
Oh my gosh. How does she dare speak to the Harbingers like that?
Are you interrogating us now?
It's okay, Sandrone. Let me explain. I think I understand where she's coming from. If I could, I'd take your side right now. In fact, my position's very similar to yours. I've only held back on casting a dissenting vote in the Vecha because the Tsaritsa would never let me get away with it. Still, I have a responsibility to the Fatui armed forces, so I do what I can to make their voices heard. Most of them are just regular folks from small towns far from the capital. I'm sure you've seen how much those kinds of places are struggling right now. Oh, and for what it's worth, I'm from Arepasak myself. Things aren't going so swell there either.
Right, so this affects you directly, hence my question.
The Tsaritsa wants to create a better, safer future for the people of Snezhnaya, but she's thinking long term. I don't doubt that from where you're standing, Project Stuja seems to be creating all sorts of issues for everyone. But considering the Tsaritsa's vision for the future, these are sacrifices worth making. Sounds cold, I know, but I promise it's not as black and white as it seems.
Like, she made a lot of sacrifices all over the nation, all over whole Tivat, not only Snezhnaya, so her motivation, I have idea, but
Maybe Sandrone and I can't oppose Project Stuja outright, but we're constantly raising our concerns in Vecha meetings. And even though we can't put an end to it, there are plenty of other ways to make a difference. We're trying everything we can think of, and so is Pulcinella.
really? Really? But like Wander said, that child is naive and like he believed Pulcinella, but he like have him, you know, he have his whole family at the palm of his hand. Something like that he said.
I respect Her Majesty the Tsaritsa and trust her decisions. But at the end of the day, I'm still just a normal guy who cares deeply about my homeland. And my family, who all live here. There's no way I would ever abandon them.
As contentious as things can get within the Vetcha, there's no selfishness or malice behind it. Everyone wants to get through this period as smoothly as possible. The issue is that there's no way of pleasing everyone under the present circumstances. Most of the time, we're trying to decide on the lesser of two evils, which obviously isn't a great look. But that is not the same thing as being blindly loyal to the Tsaritsa. No one's got their head in the sand here. We're all well aware of the way things are. We're just doing our best to make it work.
In fairness to Snezhnaya, she rushed to Sviatlo Laidovka's aid the moment she heard that people were in danger. And even Tartaglia, who used to only care about the thrill of the fight, is clearly doing his best to rise to the demands of his new role as counselor.
I think it's because of the Capitano. Sorry, maybe my question was a bit rude, but I'd still like to know what exactly the Tsaritsa is up to.
Hey, come on. There's only so much we can say, so don't press us too hard. Look, I know how untenable the Tsaritsa's position looks if you don't understand her motives.
Like, I wonder if Harbingers, all of them, know her true motive, if, like, it's not only the Chester, you know?
Maybe you've heard already, but she's currently leading her army on a campaign to the east to defeat the monster that's been causing these brutal blizzards. Striking that monster down will be a significant step in dealing with the present energy crisis. As laser-focused as she is on realizing her lifelong ambitions, she's still putting time and energy into taking down this powerful monster. To me, that says a lot. If she thought Snezhnaya and its people didn't matter in the grand scheme of things, why would she waste her time on something like this?
You have point. You have become quite a smooth talker.
Thanks. I meant every word I said, though. I wasn't just trying to placate you. I've already done more than enough diplomacy for one day.
I still think this adventurer raises a very important point. Our two harbingers have made their positions very clear. But there are many others in the Vetcha who must feel trapped and forced to vote against their conscience. I think it's a very valuable quality to be willing to speak one's mind, despite the risk of offending powerful figures.
It's mostly because we know each other quite well.
You can say that again. I highly doubt we'd feel the need to explain ourselves so much if we didn't know you so well.
Forgive me, adventurer, but might I be so bold as to ask about your background? How is it that you can converse so openly with two harbingers?
Oh, haven't you been properly introduced?
Easier said than done. I like to think I'm not the kind of person who goes around busting open people's old wounds.
What?
I've only learned her name so far, and no details of her experiences. Is something wrong?
Uh-oh. Is there no avoiding the subject of
Oh, yeah.
No, it's just... Alright, I guess there's no getting around it. This is the world-renowned traveler, who helped resolve the storm terror threat in Mondstadt, cleaned up after the mess I made in Liyue, and then went to Inazuma, where there was a duel before the throne, in which the traveler defeated Rosaline.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I didn't think you two would be seeing much of each other, so I figured it wasn't worth bringing up.
it's fine. It was a long time ago. It's fine.
It isn't.
Sorry, I just remembered that we have a rehearsal coming up. Please excuse me. I should get going.
I hope she won't be running.
I've mentioned this to you before, remember? She was Rosaline's most valued subordinate. But they didn't actually get along.
Really?
Not that Rosaline was really the type of person to make friends, but has a way of resolving a lot of conflicts.
Don't let it weigh on you. Like she said, it was a long time ago. It's in the past now. Odette has a very different personality from Rosalie. Give her some time. I'm sure she'll work through it. Oh, by the way, where's Paimon? It's not like her to hide away.
She hasn't been feeling well, so she's resting at Pavorier Restaurant. I got a couple of my people to look after her while we were gone.
Oh, right. Sorry to hear that. Poor thing. Reminds me of when Tonya was little. She really felt the cold back then. Used to get ill all the time. I felt so bad for her seeing her lying in bed, coughing. She was so mature for her age, though. Whenever someone came to visit her, she'd greet them with a smile and would never complain. I'm sure Paimon's a good kid, too. You're a little short on manpower, right? Let me have a couple of my people take over for yours. I'll send my most capable and reliable. They'll make sure Paimon can recover in peace.
Like, is it necessary?
Well, that would be great. Your people are more qualified.
Thanks.
Hey, don't mention it. I'm sure you have things to do. Hopefully this takes a load off your mind. So no more accusing me of not being on your side, all right?
One last thing, I just remembered something. So, I met the jester when I first arrived in Snezhnaya.
Already? That was quick.
He seems to know who Paimon was. I want to see him again to clear things up.
I'm afraid I can't help you there. Our director's recent movements are confidential. Even we're not in the loop. If you hadn't told me, I never would have known he'd gone south. I assumed he'd been in Glupov this whole time.
Oh, I see. Got it.
Well, I guess I'd better go sort out Paimon's security situation. I have some other work to catch up on at Glupov anyway.
Me too. I have an incident report to write up. Let's leave it there for now.
Sure thing. See you.
I guess everyone's in a difficult position. But Tartaglia's right. I have things to do. Things I want to do, and things I ought to do. To start with, I should go ask Alosha if he knows of any way to help Sviatloredovka.
What's this? Oh. Oh, and I have to do the my gosh, what is it in Lewa? This thing. Sorry. This. Stygian Onslaught. Yeah, this. And get some artifact for Odette. But wait, this should be available. No, okay. Oh, actually tomorrow is, yeah, tomorrow. And let's go here then. To Loisha.
How strange. This sword seems to be vibrating of its own accord.
Someone is close, or some memories are inside the sword.
Very faint vibration, but it's getting stronger as I get closer to the statue of the Seven. Does this sword have some connection to the statue? But all it does is vibrate, even when I touch it. That place I got this sword from is definitely out of the ordinary. Maybe I should try channeling the power of cryo?
Like I already did that, but I can try to offer. Or I have to go to the different nation, get different element, and then go back and channel the cryo element. Right? Right. Traveler.
This world is full of unsolved
Mysteries. Now let's go back. Snezhnaya.
How strange. This sword seems to be vibrating of its own accord. It's a very faint vibration, but it's getting stronger as I get closer to the statue of the Seven. Does this sword have some connection to the statue? But all it does is vibrate, even when I touch it. That place I got this sword from was definitely out of the ordinary. Maybe I should try channeling the power of cryo?
Let's see.
It worked! There really is something special about this sword.
Make contact. Oh, Xfani's blade. Travel journeyed far into foreign light. All for slim, but origin of stellar grace. Awaken the statue of the seven Snezhnaya with cryo to enhance. Like I did that. Didn't I?
I don't really understand what just happened, but I'm pretty sure this sword just got a little more powerful. I'll have to try the same thing again when I come across another statue of the Seven. In the meantime, I'd better go find Alosha.
Okay. Let's see again. It's so interesting, don't you think so? But anyway, I can do that another time. Now let's go to see Aloysia.
Hello there. How can I help?
I'm looking for Aloysia.
Ah, sure thing. Give me a second. I'll go fetch him for you.
When Aloysia arrives, you tell him what happened and
It's a familiar story. I've had similar experiences. Although Snezhnaya doesn't deliberately delay or withhold relief, those first few days of waiting for help are always the hardest. It's a fundamental contradiction. If emergency relief can't be delivered in time, what's the point in even calling it emergency relief?
So that's it? They will just have to wait? Nowhere in Snezhnaya has enough energy right now.
Not necessarily. I think there's a good chance that Kresny Crystal from Chateau Moros will start flowing into the market.
Really? Why?
When we resolve Chateau Moros' energy issue, it's like we open the floodgates. A huge backlog of Crystal is now available to the townspeople. There's no way they can use it up at once. A lot of them will probably stockpile it and slowly work their way through. Probably a good idea, since energy prices are only going to keep rising. But there will always be people who urgently need more.
So they will sell it to the highest bidder.
Exactly. At the current prices, selling Crystal is an easy way for an ordinary person to make a fortune. Hey boss, how much do I have left in my account?
1 second, let me check. So, you're planning on buying the Crystal out of your own pocket?
Yeah. I don't know if I have enough, so I'll chip in a little extra and buy as much as I can afford.
Let me cover this. I can't let you pay for all of it yourself.
No, it's fine. You're new to Snezhnaya, and you have your own living expenses to worry about. Besides, you're already providing the train.
It's okay. I volunteer for this.
Here's your more. See what you can find at the market. But I doubt there'll be much Crystal left.
Yeah, well, can't hurt to take a look. Let's see. Huh?
What's Odette doing here?
Oh, Alosha, and
Hello.
hello.
I didn't realize you two knew each other.
We teamed up in Svetloladovka. I also didn't realize that you two knew each other.
Yeah, I take on some odd jobs in the city to supplement my hunting income. Sometimes I work as a cleaner or prop hand at the theater where Odette is one of the big stars, so I've met her a few times.
Oh, she's not happy to
When the
see
weather's
me.
as bad as this, it's better for a hunter to adapt than to keep looking for game.
Yes, and we sometimes need extra help.
Wait, why is the atmosphere so awkward? I thought things went pretty smoothly in Svetloladovka. So, what brings you here, Miss Odette? Looking for some new props?
No. After I got back to the theater, I couldn't stop thinking about the situation in Svetloladovka. It bothered me so much, I couldn't focus on my dancing. So I decided I'd come here and see if there's anything I can do.
Couldn't let it go either.
You too, I presume. I suppose that's why you're here. I didn't feel comfortable expressing my true opinions in front of the Harbingers. Not least because ordinary Fatui like me don't even know what Project Stuja is all about. Without knowing the full picture, I can't make sense of it. And at some point, if things aren't making sense to me, I can't just keep going along with it.
So many people feel the same way. They wish they could do something, but all kinds of reservations hold them back. Explains why groups like the Rokot are springing up to fill the gap.
Yes. Well, that's one option. But there are risks to consider with organizations like that. The Fatui does not encourage their activities.
Right, because things can get out of hand, and it's hard to hold the right people accountable when they do. I've heard about a few cases like that.
Sandrone said Odette was on track to inherit the title of the Fair Lady. If so, she'll be able to find out what Project Stuja is really about. Still, it's probably a little soon to ask her about that. There may be more to the story.
What's on your mind?
Nothing, I just space out for a
I
moment.
think we can both agree that no matter which side you're on, it can't stop you from doing the right thing. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Mm-hmm.
I know what Rosaline did while she was abroad. You made the right decision, so no hard feelings. So, what's your plan?
Oh, we were gonna buy some crystal. I heard there's some on the market right now.
Funny. I had the same idea. In that case, let me pay. I can claim it back as mission expenses. The real issue here is that government relief is behind schedule. Surely it makes more sense for the state to cover these costs than for us to pay out of our own pockets.
True. It's a huge expense after all.
Thanks for helping. Yeah, I have some.
Let me see. I'll take it all, please. And I'll be needing the receipt. Right. Choose mission budget under the expense category, but be sure to specify emergency rescue operation in the description. Otherwise, the normal reimbursement limit will apply. Let's book this train. Regulations say that if we need to transport Crescent Crystal during Project Stuja, extra carriages can be added 1 hour before departure. That should do it. The train will be escorted to its destination by Fatui guards.
This is my first time seeing you handle Fatui affairs, Miss Odette. It seems you're as skilled an officer as you are a dancer.
You flatter me. It's only because I've been doing both my whole life.
Well, I'm glad we are in safe hands.
Anyway, I bet you've been non-stop today, am I right? Any idea how Paimon's doing?
I've had my hands full, but I'm gonna go back to check on her now.
What's wrong? Who's Paimon?
Her travel buddy hasn't been feeling well. She caught a cold right after they got to Snezhnaya.
Sounds like she's important to you. I can't believe you've been dealing with this on top of everything you've been doing to help the people of Snezhnaya.
I couldn't just turn a blind eye to their suffering. Paimon wouldn't want it either.
I've got nothing going on right now, so I'll join you. I want to see how she's doing.
May I come too? I have some candy that someone gave me back in Svietolaidovka. Plus, I know a little bit about relieving cold symptoms.
Sure, she will appreciate the company, and she will definitely enjoy the candy.
All right then, let's go. I still don't know what the deal is between these two, but at least the tension seems to have vanished. A good sign, hopefully.
Okay. Let's see, Paimon. Like next version, there should be anniversary, what I heard, or like I wonder what reward we will get. And it will be again in Leo, I presume. Like that, it's...
Hello. Sorry, but there's a sick person recovering in this room. Can I help you?
What happened?
It's okay, no need to worry. Are you one of Tartaglia's guys?
Oh, please, excuse me. Are you the traveler? Could I take a quick look at your adventurer handbook? Master Child said I should verify your identity. Ah, it's really you. Sorry for the inconvenience. We're under strict orders from Master Child to keep this room well guarded. At the same time, we can't interfere with Podvoye Restaurant's business. That would only seem all the more suspicious and draw unwanted attention to this room. Besides myself, a few of my colleagues are stationed in and around the restaurant, in plain clothes, of course. Rest assured, you're in safe hands.
I didn't expect such a high standard of protection.
Yeah, me too, like no one's even know what Paimon is, so...
Well, Master Child handpicked us for this special assignment. We're not about to let anything go wrong. Anyway, I won't keep you any longer. Please, head inside.
Like they are for the Capitano. Like, do you think that we will get all the Harbingers? Like, I don't think we get Rosaline and the rooster. I don't also think that. We will see about Pantalone and about the Torre. There were some leak that there is like the Torre box, so I believe like what I count one part of his soul should still exist.
Hi, I'm Odette. The Traveler and I crossed paths a few times.
She's a member of the Fatui, but she's solid. We can trust her.
Another friend from the Fatui, huh? You're practically a member yourself by this point.
How are you feeling?
Paimon's definitely on the mend. We should be back to our usual travels in a few days' time. Seems like that doctor was right. It's just... Paimon's limbs are still feeling a little chilly.
I have just the thing.
Whoa! What's that? Is that a flame inside an ice cube? Wait, is this real ice? How's it not melting?
All keen observations. You're right. This is called core ignis. Whenever I've caught a cold in the past, I found I recover much more quickly if I place this by my bed. You're welcome to borrow it.
Awesome! Wow! It's so nice and warm! It's like magic.
Let me guess, it's from Rosaline.
Your name was Odette, right? How did you two meet again?
Looks like she's in pretty good spirits. That's a relief. Any progress with your investigation yet?
Nope, I couldn't get anything out of the Harbingers.
No surprises there, I'm sure. They're not likely to let anything slip.
I need to try a different approach. I want to look into this record organization. Oh, and I guess that these two are part of it. Or at least. They might know what's really going on. Do you know how I can contact them?
Let me think. Members of the Rokat keep their true identities hidden, but I think there might be someone I can introduce you to. Leave it with me. Meet me at the Koilevsky troop tomorrow, and I'll tell you how it goes.
Would anyone like a drink? I'm gonna head to the bar.
Paimon will have... maybe some hot milk? Yeah. Paimon's in the mood for something warm. Enough with the secret chat, you two. Let's catch up properly in a minute. Paimon wants to know everything that's happened today.
Yes, ma'am.
It'll be kind of like tabletop truth. No reason why listening to a story can't be an adventure.
Like, I wonder about all the relationship between Odette and Rosaline and Dad and Paimon sleep again. But like, do you see how she's independent now and she does not mind to be without us? And like previously in different nations, she was so anxious and scared to be alone. It's developing. Snezhnaya Adventure Journal Reward. Wait. Let's see.
Cryostorm!
Capturing sounds. Melody. Wait, the traveler journeyed far into foreign lands, all for a slim chance of redemption. It is not known when the traveler gave up on capturing sounds amidst the eternal silence. If that is the case, then allow me to say a few words. That's like traveler. In some corner of the universe, there must be answers and hope. How much time has slipped away since someone looked up at the starry sky with such a thought? That sounds like the research that the dragon did at the moon.
Cryostorm!
Wait, I was here already? I guess I was. Free. Here is one. Oh no, actually.
And Case!
Perhaps humans are no different from moths drawn to flame. But so be it. Even the most ordinary life yearns to survive. And then I guess we will get another map of Snezhnaya in the future with 3 statue of 7, because here are just 4 of them. No, 6. Oh, sorry, 5 here. I wasn't here. Anyway. Okay. Let's go here. Wait, so where to? Oh, to the theater. I I wish to get Capitano playable, but I
Ah, you made it. I've got some tickets, and I managed to set something up with the Rokot. It'll have to wait until after the show, though. Happy to stay and watch? I doubt you've seen the Korolyevsky troupe on stage before.
of course no problem. Thank you for sorting everything out.
Pleasure. Here, this is the way in.
Please present yourself for a routine inspection in accordance with theater regulations. Thank you.
Ooh.
Is that guy with the fatui? Looks like he's waiting for something.
Those eyes. Like, that reminds me the eyes of the... What's her name? Oh my gosh. My memory is horrible. Yidhari from Zenless Zone Zero. The octopus girl.
Okay, all done. Thank you for your cooperation. Please proceed through to the theater.
What's up? Everything okay?
I wasn't expecting such strict security here.
Snezhnaya's business and political leaders are always passing through here, so it makes sense that security's tight. Still, it's a little unusual to see the Fatui's Armory Palace guard here.
Yeah.
You saw him, right? The guy right at the back. Strong, silent type. His name's Valeri. He's part of the Special Assignment Battalion, but I only ever see him here for one thing. To look for a guy named Mitya.
No. Wait, no. I thought that Mitya is like searching. I didn't expect him to be with the rocket. Mitya, who's that?
Supposedly a researcher, though he never seems to put much time in at the office. The theater is one of his favorite places to hang out when he's playing hooky from work. But that's not for us to worry about. Let's go. The show's about to start. What do you think? Pretty impressive, huh?
It reminds me of the opera Epiclese.
Oh, the one in Fontaine? I hear it's iconic. Never seen it for myself, though. Here we are, just in time. Sorry, coming through.
Excuse us?
If you're gonna show up late, keep your mouth shut.
What's his problem? Whatever. No point arguing with people like that.
Look, there she is. That's who I'm introducing you to later. She's the lead singer of the troupe, Vodyanitsa.
Completely different from Kokomi or stuff like that. But I have to point out I don't like the bracelet around her hands. I'm not really fan of that. And wait, I wanted to just read about the Valerie. But where is... Oh, here. Head of the Special Assignment Battalion, Armory Palace Royal Grenadier Guards 1st Regiment. As a soldier, he placed great importance on planning and timing. Mitya, the key individual entrusted to his protection, appears to share neither conviction. Still, he has an uncanny ability to pinpoint Mitya location and sometimes even succeed in keeping him under control. Also, Mitya is like officially with Fatui. And who's here? And the rest I will read later.
this leads directly to the green room. They're expecting us. Vodyanitsa will be waiting for us there. Hey there. Excuse me.
Can you believe it? I'm so mad right now. Come in.
Oh, it's you two.
I wasn't expecting to see you here.
Huh? You know each other? Oh, wait. Is this who you were telling me about? The one you met yesterday and couldn't stop thinking about?
Oh.
I never said that.
Yes, you did. Why are you denying it? It was right before I went on that rant about the moody factory owner. Oh, I remember it so clearly.
Might I ask what brings you two here?
Oh, I just brought her here to see the show. And when it finished, she was full of praise for Vodyanitsa's performance. So I thought I'd try my luck. See if we could get the chance to chat for a bit. Maybe get an autograph?
You work here. You of all people ought to know that's against the rules. It's not what the green room is there for.
Oh, what's the big deal? Come on, don't be shy. I can give you an autograph. You can take a picture too if you want.
Do as you please. I finished all my shows for the day. I'll leave you to chat.
I wasn't making that stuff up, you know. Odette's just too proud to admit it. She thinks very highly of you, and so do I. You did the right thing in Svietloladovka.
We're good. Odette's out of earshot. I'll lock the door.
What?
Confidentiality, of course. The Rokad is very strict on that.
Whoa, Alosha! Not out loud! Not with an outsider here!
Relax. I've taken care of it. Look at this.
The president's reply sent this morning. Wait, so she's been approved to join?
As in me?
You told me last night that you wanted to get intel from the Rokad. Unfortunately, Rokad intel is only available to members. But ever since you set foot in Snezhnaya, we've been working together. I've seen the way you work, your character, and your motives. Everything about you is perfectly in alignment with what we're trying to achieve in the Rokad. So I figured I might as well cut to the chase. I wrote a letter to the president explaining your situation, including just the right amount of detail. His approval came very quickly.
I wonder if the president of Rokod is someone who is really close to Tsaritsa, and I don't mean like the jester or harbingers. Maybe some harbingers, but like I meant more like Vesna or someone like that.
Of course, it's still your decision whether you want to join or not. We'll respect your choice.
So that means you and Vodyanitsa, you are both members?
Well, assuming Odette was telling the truth and she didn't misjudge you, I guess we don't need to worry about you blowing our cover. Still, you gave me a real fright. I didn't know that's why you came looking for me. So, that stuff you said about admiring my performance, was that just because Odette was here? Did you actually mean it?
No, I meant every word. I love your singing.
Now you're
quick rundown of how things work. Like I said, the Rokot is a covert organization, and we hide our identities. Members typically don't meet in person or even know each other's identities. This helps us maintain a high level of independence and secrecy. Because of this, members are basically free to decide their methods without constraints, so long as the outcome of any activity doesn't violate the organization's principles.
After all, we don't have any ostensible contact with each other. This way, if anything goes wrong, no one else will be implicated.
I think Metea is also part of the Rokot.
Beyond the freedom to choose how you operate, it's also your choice whether to act at all. We have plenty of members who have yet to take any action. In short, joining the Rokot in and of itself won't place any restrictions on your activity in Snezhnaya. There's a code of conduct you can read if it interests you. But basically, as long as you don't plan on using your anonymity to go around doing evil, you'll be fine.
I tried reading it 5 or 6 times. Never made it all the way through. Even the most lackluster script makes for more interesting reading.
Sounds good to me, I'm in.
Great. Then I'll go grab an official application form. Be right back.
Since you keep your identity secret, how come you two know each other?
Well, Alosha has this pet dog, you see. His name's Tagarin. And this one time, Alosha brought him backstage. Tagarin took quite a liking to me, so I played with him for a little bit and fed him some treats. Then, the Rokot was out on a mission one day, and even though we were all in disguise, Tagarin recognized me right away.
Just a coincidence, really. We didn't report it to the higher-ups, though, to avoid dealing with the fallout. Like my job at the theater, for instance. But I really needed to make ends meet. By the way, what were you complaining about just before we came in? Did everything go okay with Chuganov?
Ooh.
Everything did not go okay. That's why I was so mad. I tried to make some small talk with him before I went on stage to fish for intel about the Iskra manufacturing plant. But he wouldn't take the bait. No matter what I said, he kept dodging the question. And then he started complaining. He said he didn't appreciate his second-rate seat in the stalls because he usually gets a private box. I mean, what did he expect? Everyone knows that if you want a box seat, you buy a ticket well in advance. But instead, he sends me a letter the day before the show when we're practically sold out. I had to juggle things around just to get him a half-decent seat, hoping he would appreciate the gesture enough to share some information. But nope, he didn't give me anything.
Yeah, meeting Chuganov in person has definitely been a disappointing experience.
Isn't that the guy we like go around when we go to sit?
Oh, you probably don't know who we're talking about, do you? Chuganov was
Yeah.
the older guy you were sitting next to today. I'm sure he didn't make a great first impression on you either.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, seems like a real grouch.
To the citizenry, he's a family man and a kind boss. But our interactions with him tell a very different story. It's one thing to ask for a favor, but he acts like it's his right. He always expects special treatment. Take the ticket situation, for instance. I've actually gotten him a private box in the past. But not only was he not even grateful, now he's acting like I've sold him short this time. Not to mention he's never paid for a single one of his tickets.
That's pretty outrageous.
And another thing, if he's such a big family man, why doesn't he bring his wife and daughter to see the show once in a while? I've never seen them here, not even once.
Calm down, Vodyanitsa. If If you won't do it the easy way, we'll have to try the hard way. But first things first. Here's your application form. Go ahead and fill it out.
Ooh. Oh. My name is... like my real name? Monpie. Fake Miller. Oh, like fake. Like... Ciao. Kuhlimal Khan. Octavia. Jenny Lilbell. I would get... Ow. Moon pie. Oh, like moon pie. Like moon pie, you know. Fake Miller. Oh my gosh. Can I change that? Race. Human Faye Dodoko. People Pan Idol. Janitol Bot. Primoge. Oh no. Who came up with this? This is like the trollings remind me Honkai Star Rail style of humor. My Primogem. My code name within the organization is Sea Mount Abyss, Chest Mimic, Wayfarer, King, Jabberfries, Lord of the Seven Calamities. This sounds too evilish. 12. But reason for application. I oppose Project Stuja. I want to ordinary people. I think the rocket is cool. I'm here to put an end to this organization. I need part-time job. Told me to give it a try. Oh no. No. I don't know. Like obviously the first, let's see, maybe they say change it.
Looks like I'll need to make a few little tweaks here and there. But other than that, you're good to go. We'll hold on to this for you. Alright. Now that we're officially Rokup comrades, I can tell you. Chukhanov is the target of our current operation. Recently, we've done some recon work at the Eastpur manufacturing plant, which pretty much confirmed that their energy consumption is way beyond the legal limit. All we need now is some direct evidence to present to the Vetcha, so we can demand that they shut the plant down.
That way, the Kresny Crystal can be allocated to where it's needed most.
I was hoping he might let slip during one of our chats, but he's too tight-lipped. We'll have to find another way.
Like does Vodianista know that we are the traveler who like...
I'm meeting another regular theater goer tonight, Mitya.
Aloysia mentioned that name earlier.
But Valeri's here too, and he's probably looking for Mitya, so he may end up being a no-show.
Don't you worry. He must know how to dodge Valeri, or he wouldn't be showing up on time for every performance. Mitya is a renowned energy expert. Although we can't get any direct evidence of the excessive energy consumption at the plant, we can accidentally let the information slip to him. The authorities should take someone like him seriously. So So if he starts raising questions about energy use at the Eastford manufacturing plant, there will be a proper investigation. Also, we're not allowed on site, but he has clearance. So all we need is his cooperation.
Since he's an energy expert, does that mean he might know the inside story of Project Stuja?
Yeah, so that's the other thing we're trying to figure out. Though I think we're far less likely to make any progress on that front. Still, I hear that Mitya is a bit of a chatterbox. So, who knows? Maybe if we catch him in the right mood, he'll let something slip.
So, like, he's not in the record, or like they wouldn't know, right?
What do you think? Sound like something worth your time?
Definitely, I'd love to join you.
Okay, in that case, you guys find a seat somewhere nearby. Pretend you're a couple of buddies there to eat, and keep your ears peeled for useful information. He's a huge fan, so I doubt he'll have his guard up around me. But you two need to be convincing. If he suspects anything at all, he might stop talking.
Sure. Don't worry. We'll make a believable pair of buddies.
I'm sure we can manage bit of friendly chit chat.
Perfect! You've sold me already. Now, help me tidy this room up a bit before we head out.
Okay. What needs tidying?
Everything!
Who did this? Like I like her personality, her voice. It's really. I'm starting to like her. Oh wait. Oh, it's tidied up. Okay. Let's see. Wait. Here.
We come here often, so we shouldn't stand out. Let's sit here. Now, it's up to Vodyanica. Let's see how the conversation goes.
Like, what is it about her, like, necklace, kind of? It looks like microphone or something. But like she looks like, yeah, like, you know, you have mermaids, and usually mermaids are from the ocean, but she looks like mermaid from the like fresh water, you know, like in the swamps or something like that. Oh, it's him.
Mr. Mitya! Over here! Over here!
Ah, sorry. I got a little held up on my way here. Now we have even less time than we planned. Go ahead and order some snacks and drinks. Whatever you like. Let me see. According to my schedule, we still have 25 minutes left.
You're really pressed for time today, huh? I was imagining this would be a leisurely chat. If you'd prefer, we can always reschedule for another afternoon when you have more time.
No need. Getting to meet the lead singer is a very precious opportunity for me. I'm not about to pass it up. I've already had to decline your invitation several times because our schedules rarely align. If I don't grab this chance while it's here, who knows when the next one will come around?
Like, he's nice to design.
Well, it's very kind of you to make time just for me.
What's going on with his craft? It's like it's alive.
I'm not too sure, to be honest. But Snezhnaya is full of weird and wonderful things like that, so people tend not to bat an eye. I'm sure the same will go for the Eye of Grey and Paimon.
Like, do you think that Mythia is a fae? That will make getting around easier.
The reason I invited you out for tea and a chat today was to get some feedback from a true fan of the theater.
Oh wait, let's just see about Mythia. Expert with energy commission, he has an exceptional command of all manner of energy related technology. Though he can be rather talkative at times, his craft more than makes up for it. At times, like shutting his mouth.
Well, I genuinely have nothing bad to say. No matter how many times I hear you sing, it never gets old. It always seems fresh and new somehow. Maybe it's because the more times I listen, the more details I notice. Or maybe you simply improve with every performance, delivering it better each time.
Thank you! I'm delighted to hear that. Could you give me any specific examples?
Oh, yeah. The piece you sang today, for example. Beneath the Frozen River? Hey, what's with you? I'm just praising a good performance. I always used to find that such a bleak and lonely song. But the more you listen, the more you realize that it's not as cold and nihilistic as it appears. When you really dig down into it, there's a certain level where you're surprised by the emergence of hope.
Wow, I'm impressed. I didn't expect you to pick up on that. Actually, I only tried out that angle after talking with a composer. Still, Beneath the Frozen River wasn't on today's program.
Yeah.
Oh, really? But it's a classic. You sing it every time.
Almost every time.
Oh. Well then, let me say a few words about that other all-time classic, Flying in the Wind from the Mountain Sparrow.
I didn't sing that one today either. My voice wasn't quite up to it, so I switched it out at the last minute.
Oh. But,
Sorry, Mr. Mitya, but you were at the theater today, yes?
Of course I was. Remember? I said hello to all the troupe members before the show started. You, Odette, and the others.
So, what did Odette sing today?
Elegy of the Snow-Winged Goose, of course.
I did don't think.
Correct. I see. I see. You find my singing boring, don't you? That's why you don't remember a single song. Looks like I'll need to cut a few from the program next time.
No, that's not it. I swear. All right. I'll be straight with you. I'm sorry. My mind was wandering as you took the stage today. I enjoy watching your shows because the exquisite performances stimulate the mind. It always sparks some inspiration for my research. So, whenever I get stuck at work, I come to the theater for a change of pace. Odette's dance during the elegy of the Snow-Winged Goose today was simply incredible. It got me wondering what she's been going through recently. That look of sheer defiance in the face of utter tragedy? It was so inspiring. I started scribbling in my notebook right away. Not that I made a ton of progress in the grand scheme of things, but I still think it was productive. By the time I snapped out of it, the entire show had finished.
So what you're saying is, you didn't listen to my singing at all?
Unfortunately not. I'm sorry. I don't know which is more disrespectful. The fact that I don't always come for the show itself, or the fact that I missed your performance.
Seems like things are getting a little awkward.
You look nervous. What's up?
Mitya just stepped into a conversational minefield. If there's one thing Vodimita doesn't like, it's people who show disrespect for her performance. This meeting was so hard to set up. Don't tell me it's already falling apart.
It's fine. I suppose this is affirming in its own way. At least, it shows that our performance really touches people's hearts, right? Don't let it bother you. It doesn't bother me.
She's showing a lot of restraint.
Must be tough.
Well, I'll be sure to let Odette know how much you adored her performance.
Please don't say that. I always loved your performances too. It's just that inspiration struck at the wrong time today. I'm usually all ears.
I know, I can tell. That's why I value your opinion. I'm sure some people can't stand it when others praise their coworkers right to their face, but not me. No, sir.
Fair enough. I still feel kind of bad though.
But you know what I really can't stand? People who only show up to the theater to pretend that they're cultured. Makes me sick to my stomach.
Oops.
Oh, yeah, 100%. There are too many of those people around. By the time they're walking out the door, they've forgotten all about the show. What's wrong? You look furious.
I don't know if you've heard about the boss of the Iskra manufacturing plant. He isn't even a theater investor, but he always demands the same privileges as actual investors. Box tickets only, premium drinks, even the right to request specific songs.
Well played, Vodyanitsa. Seems like she's harnessing her rage to steer the conversation back on track.
Now that you mention it, I've interacted with that guy before. I gotta say, everyone holds him up as an example of a benevolent businessman, but I don't know. I don't see it.
Yeah, he couldn't care less about what's happening on stage. He's just there to flaunt his social status. I hate that I have to prepare programs for guys like that. What's the big deal with that factory he runs anyway? I asked around a bit and heard some pretty shocking stories. Sounds like he's just another greedy capitalist.
Oh, really?
Yep, the things people are saying are pretty damning. Low wages, insanely long working hours, equipment running around the clock. And as if that's not bad enough, he also strictly forbids his employees from giving any kind of interview. Project Stuja has now been extended so many times, we're at the point where crystal rations for the common folk are barely enough to survive on. Yet he even wants to get his greedy hands on them just to boost his own profits. If the rumors are true, he's in serious violation of the law.
Interesting. So you've heard about it too?
What? So it's really true?
Who knows? I've only heard the same rumors you have. But there's no smoke without fire. The Rooster's been coming down on us hard lately, demanding that we track and trace every single batch of Crystal. My coworkers in the Department of Energy have been tearing their hair out over it.
The Rooster? I didn't realize he cared that much.
Yeah. Even though there are no restrictions on Crystal trading, the poor will wind up freezing to death if we let the rich buy as much as they want. That's clearly unfair. Looks like we'll need to arrange an investigation into the Iskra manufacturing plant as soon as possible. I never knew you kept up with
Iskra?
current affairs beyond the theater, Miss Vodyanitsa. You really have a heart for the common person.
Iskra, it sounds like Iskra, which is translated like spark.
Most Fae in your position have long been indifferent to the plight of humans.
Well, those of us who choose to live in human cities are naturally going to pay attention to any significant upheaval. Isn't the Rooster a Fae himself?
Wait. Most Fae in your position. Yeah.
I'm just surprised to learn that even someone with as much experience as him is getting so stressed out over Project Stuja. What
Experience?
is the end goal of this project anyway?
This is it. We're finally going there.
I'm sure Mitya can sense on some level that she's fishing for information. But since their conversation is so relaxed, he might just let something slip.
It's stressing me out too. If I'd only made better progress with my research, things wouldn't have dragged on this long.
Oh, so your work is related to Project Stuja?
That's right. The Armory Palace needs a brand new energy source. Not the power of the Light Realm, and not elemental energy.
But like, Light Realm is elemental energy realm, right?
Right now, the only thing that meets the requirements is the power contained within stellar linchpins. But harnessing that power is costly. Each step of the process requires enormous amounts of Kresnet crystal, from extraction to quantification to attempts at conversion. Progress has been painfully slow, and the team is getting burned out as time goes by. Sometimes, I see people staring into space as if in a trance.
Could it be that this new energy source has side effects?
No, it doesn't affect us, because the energy is used for...
For what?
Okay, I got it. Stop choking me. Sorry, I can't talk about that.
So I guess he's not a Fae.
I think we're all just exhausted. We've been working ourselves to the bone for so long with so little progress to show for it. It's no wonder people are struggling to stay motivated.
Seems like I owe you an apology. I shouldn't have gotten so mad at you for not paying attention during the show.
Don't worry about it. I count myself lucky, to be honest. I don't envy the people who work closely with the Tsaritsa herself. I'd much rather be in my current position. At least I don't have to shoulder any major responsibilities.
So they're trying to develop a completely new kind of energy.
It's shame we didn't get to hear more.
Yeah, censored by a scarf. Who would have thought?
Oh, dear. It looks like my time is up. I'm afraid I have to leave.
Why do you think he is related to Celes? Like those marks in his hair? That's also what Nicole have.
I'm so sorry. We ended up barely talking about the theater.
That's okay. It was a pleasure chatting with you, really.
Let's make up for it next time. Yeah, hopefully once the work pressure eases up a little, I'll be able to focus more on the performance, and then we'll have more to discuss. We touched on some confidential issues today. I'd be grateful if you could keep it between us.
That could have gone worse.
Nice job. Why was Mitya in such a hurry to leave, though?
Because of the guard.
Sorry, routine inspection.
Is that Valerie? Or are those two like brothers? Because those eyes look kind of similar, like little.
Okay, let's go.
So he wasn't rushing to get back to work. He must have calculated that Valeri would find him here in exactly 25 minutes. That's frighteningly accurate.
One of the main duties of the Special Assignments Battalion is to ensure that important figures stick to their schedules.
Sounds like Mitya's archenemy, then.
Alright, time for us to get going too. Excuse me, check please.
We'll settle our check too, then.
Oh, hello there. Mr. Mitya paid the check before leaving. He also asked me to pass on a message. He said it was an honor to share his tea break with Miss Vodyanitsa and her two friends.
How?
Wait,
So he knew we were here all along? This raises a lot of questions. Did he deliberately mention the new energy source so that we'd overhear it?
Definitely. And like I think he's something more.
Maybe his work isn't confidential after all. Maybe the key here is the purpose of this new energy. I guess that's the next thing to look into.
I hope we will.
Lisa and Alosha have both left. Time to head back and call it a day.
sort out intel.
You're back! You're pretty early today.
How are you feeling?
I was just gonna mention that. After she woke up today, Haima felt like her temperature was completely back to normal. But her strength still hasn't returned. Still, there's some good news. Haimon thinks she might have figured out the source of the problem. It's like there's some kind of mysterious power affecting Paimon. Paimon's never felt this way before during any of her travels. She only started feeling this way since we arrived in Snezhnaya.
Is it because, like, we also find the sword here? And some kind of mysterious power, you say?
That's right. The Armory Palace needs a brand new energy source.
Could that have something to do with this?
What is it? You're making that face again. You know, when you get whenever you have a light bulb moment.
Let me tell you what I found out today.
So, they're trying to develop a new energy source here? And you think that might be why Paimon's feeling unwell?
Yes, but like,
Hmm.
what could affect
They
Paimon?
can't deny that the energy they're researching has any side effects. Although, he did say that people working on the project have been having issues with their concentration and short-term memory.
But like, what could affect Paimon? Only thing what I know Paimon ever reacted to was in the chasm, in that chaotic space where the time like flew differently for Paimon than for others. Like Paimon was always hungry, which we still don't know why, but could it be that they extract somehow energy from Shadow Realm? Probably. I just speculating. I don't know. I didn't see anything.
But even so, those are completely different symptoms from Paimon's.
This power you mentioned, can you sense where it's coming from?
It's pretty faint, so it's kind of hard to tell. But if anything, it seems like it's coming from roughly the same direction as the Armory Palace.
All the more reason to find out the purpose of their research.
Sure, Paimon's with you there. But how though? The robot only has a limited amount of intel.
There's still one avenue we haven't explored, the Snezhnograd Vecha.
Oh, great point. They argue about Project Stusha every day. If we could sit in on one of their sessions, we might pick up some new leads.
Okay, I need to write a letter to Aloysia.
Good idea! Oh yeah, while you were out, Paimon tried all the yummiest looking desserts in the Podforia restaurant. This one seemed right up your alley. So, Paimon saved some for you. Come try it once you finish writing your letter.
Okay. Wait until 2 days later. I will end it here. And because I wanna continue tomorrow, there's still some stuff to do. So in the meanwhile, like, I will be farming or stuff like that, but I will end it here for now. So that was interesting actually. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.